All right. Collective. The reading surrounds expect great things. Expect great things. Time for you to throw out what no longer belongs to you. The moon has shown you what you needed to know. All that you need to know at this moment. As the moon is here, the moon is there. The moon has showed you what in your life you need to discard. And it's quite a few things collective. 132 on the time clock, 43 on the time stamp. It's quite a few things. And you've been trying to do things your way to some avail, but you've hit a lot of bumps in the road, a lot of hiccups, okay, a lot of motherfucking potholes that cost you tires that were not in the budget, time that you needed to be doing or be somewhere else that you had to redirect, that you had to pivot from simply because you tried to do it your way. And baby, the voices that you were hearing, the direction in which you were trying to go when it came to this was the direction of struggle, the direction of misdirection, to be misled, causing misunderstandings and causing confusion, which only comes from the divide. Okay? The ones you blocked from good sense, from other people that were trying to give it to you. Sometimes you ended up bleeding on those who didn't cut you. Sometimes you thought you knew what was best. Because after all, who knows you better than you? Wrong. Wrong. The one thing that they say you don't do is you don't take advice from someone whose life you don't want to live. And that has a point to a point, like everything could be flipped on its head and be burned like a wicked candle or a double-edged sword, as they say. Okay? A broke man can tell you how not to go broke by telling you how they went broke and the mistakes and pitfalls not to make. But a broke man can't give you advice on how to achieve wealth, because if they knew so much, they should be doing so much for themselves. Just like he who makes the goal, or he who has the goal makes the rules. Well, in one instance, it's he who has the goddamn resources gets to tell you what the fuck to do, or they're not gonna pull you up the dough. And then there's the other side where you, the golden rule, you treat others as you want to be treated. Okay, there is the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Okay, he who laughs last laughs the loudest. But did they ever teach you about he who is the host? Okay, shall receive the first plate and have a leftover when it's all said and done, not give it all the goddamn away, or be the last person to get a plate. So take it as it resonates and make sure that you stop letting the intrusive thoughts, the monitoring spirits, and the negative Nancy's, the naysayer Nathans, into your life to distract you from perfecting your craft, for improving on yourself, for being about your business and the business that pays you. Okay? And rest on those motherfucking laurels. Rest on that knowing. Rest on that understanding. Rest in that wisdom by moving forward so that you can have your victory. That's always meant to be for you. And these bald headed scallywags, coming into place, coming into play, into your business, hovering over you, trying to see what you're trying to do. Those are the monitoring spirits, baby. You have 9 of Wands here twice. Your discernment is one thing that is needed, but your criticism is not. Mainly of yourself and how much you either are doing or how much you're not doing. Because to be productive, um, doesn't mean to be burnt out or burn bridges thinking that you always know what's best, because you don't. That's where the Most High comes in, and where you need to let the Most High lead you, your spirit team lead you. They're not leading you into the wrong direction. They're leading you into a victorious direction. But you've got to trust the process. And that is something that's hard for a lot to do, especially when you're used to being independent, fiery, fierce, and free. And now you've got to put some water on that damn fire and cool the fuck down. But here's that victory card again. So in the end, you win. Just don't get in your own fucking way, Ashe.